Well, we're here again at the end of Infernum. In the last stream, we took down Yaron and spent the entire rest of the stream worrying about the Exomex, more or less. So now, we still have Calamitas to defeat. I started getting close towards the end of the stream, but I decided that I would probably do better if I had more time on my hands. So that's what I'm going to do now. Calamitas is the kind of thing you really need to dedicate a lot into. And I've also took the time to learn a little bit more about her. So, from what I know, it might be a better idea to use the subsuming vortex on the brothers, mainly. That's the main piece of intelligence that I have now. Hello Starlife, hello Nickmaster, welcome. I'm sure it's going to be suffering a lot, because, whoa, as the title implies, we're not finished with Calamitas. If once she goes down, we're still not done. We've got Guzma and co to worry about. It's just gonna be lovely, I'm sure. Oh look, it's the vanilla boss bar. The good thing about the vanilla boss bar is you guys can see it. The bad thing is it's less specific about sub-phases and such. I don't particularly know if that matters as much as you guys being able to see it. It's down to preference, what you guys would prefer. Because I like being able to actually see stuff. I could use heart statues. I could, yeah. I don't particularly like doing it. I don't do it in Calamity really. But it is an option if I start struggling particularly bad. I never said this during Burning Lord. The thing with Subsuming Vortex is it's not as easy as the other weapons that melt Sepulture to do it. It's not effortless, you have to actually put effort in compared to other classes, which is kind of like Mage's motto at this point. It's just what Mage is, you gotta put more effort in than the rest. For most of the time, not as good reward, I've found. But it's fine at this stage in the game, it's pretty good. Illusioner's Reverie does really good against this boss, which I'm very grateful for. I need to stop getting hit, I really do. Otherwise, stuff like that's gonna happen. It's a bit, yeah, it's a little bit cheesy, but they do make it so that hearts heal you less in this fight. Specifically, so like they have anti-cheese implemented against it for this fight, so that makes it less bad. Really hate Sepulture. I don't know why, I just can't get it done. He's never normally an issue, but he's been costing me the majority of runs this playthrough because of that. I very much don't enjoy his phase. There's no easy way to deal with him either. You have to... Your best bet is aiming with subsuming. And landing the hits. Not like that. Just deal so much damage and move so fast. And this is just the very beginning of the fight. I want to actually get into it. But he consistently eats my revive and shit. He's so obnoxious. Plus there's a sandstorm going on, so you know, that's just lovely. Is that the cavalry? What's it called? Cavalry? It's not the cavalry, I know that much. I can't remember what it's called. There's like some sort of marching band outside going past. So if you can hear that, my apologies, I really can't do anything about it. This is just the timing that they decided to have. It's not the cavalry. Oh my god, I'm actually just end the run right now. Alright. Right. Okay. That went well. That went less well because I wasn't paying as much attention as I should have been. Damn you, Calamitas. Now I've got to, like, handle this. Just not the best thing in the world. I don't really like that attack, but that was good damage. That was good DPS. Got Shadow Guy to worry about now, and he's not a big deal. With the DPS we get from this weapon, he doesn't even get to do his attack during Epiphany, I don't think. He might, though. I haven't really reached Epiphany very much. I just don't know how you get through that. I have no clue what the, like, strat or anything is for that attack. Cool demon. Oh shit. I think I'm gonna... I feel like thorium has fallen off. I've only played it recently. I don't know if it's fallen off per se. It's probably like the best quality it's been, I would have to say. It's just like not as popular or like doesn't have as much as like competition like Calamity, of course. But it's not really the most fair to compare the two mods. I don't know. I would just say Calamity is my preference. But like, I don't think thorium is inherently bad or like there's anything really wrong with it. It's great if you want feel closer to vanilla, but that's turns out that I just kind of prefer Calamity's feel. That did barely anything. I'm sucking huge here. Oh, this is great. Not. Don't you fucking dare eat my revive. Freaking hell. Ah, he did eat my revive! I thought he didn't. Oh. I'm playing a 60 plus mod series and it looks kind of drab compared to other mods. It's a good mod, but other mods are surpassing. Well, when it's in like a multi-mod series, it's probably going to be overshadowed by a lot of the other mods, yeah. A lot of the flashier, I guess, mods. Because I used to play Calamity with Stars Above at the same time, but I ended up disabling Stars Above because I barely used any of the stuff from it. Because Calamity was just there at the same time. I was like, why would I use the Stars Above stuff then? Stars Above is probably a lot better if you play it without Calamity. The majority of mods are like that. Oh my god. I fucking hate the Sepulture. I don't even get a chance in most of these attempts because of the Sepulture. If there was a better way to, like, nullify that part of the fight. That'll be so good, because that's just what I do against Sepultura every single time. I just don't fight it. He just dies instantly to a specific weapon, but Mage doesn't got that. I mean, it does, but it takes way more effort than any other class. Because Rogue has Celestus, you fire off Celestus, GG Sepultura. And summon the... I don't remember what summon I had, but I feel like I had something. Like Mirror of Calandra and that stuff. Melee has the Dragon Rage, obviously. Use the Dragon Rage, every single worm in a like 50-meter radius of you explodes. Nice werewolves. That sucks. That's a grave there that I'm gonna have to remove, isn't it? I don't think I'm doing the right maneuver against her dashing either. Ah man. Which of these graves is it that I need to delete? Like this? This? The sandstorm is still here, why wouldn't it be? If you go back over this playthrough and count how many sandstorms that I've gotten while trying to fight a boss, and then take a shot for each one, you're going to be like dead on the floor a la Grimace Shake. But on that topic, I had a Grimace Shake over the weekend, and it was actually really good. Like, it's really good, and it didn't have any like afterwards side effects or anything like the memes would suggest. So I just don't quite understand what they're talking about with in regards to that. So you can see I've completely fumbled against the Sepultura here, which is so obnoxious. I just want to actually be able to fight Calamitas herself. That's all I want. And of course there, I goddamn ran out of mana because of how long it took to kill Sepultura, which is just my favourite thing. Ah. It's a good thing sandstorms don't affect this fight too badly. God damn it. Yeah, I'll take that. Maybe I shouldn't have. Who cares? But this is like the absolute worst thing in the world. Don't like this attack. It's amazing that I only got hit the once. Genuinely a bewildering feat. Ah, cool demon. I hate the demons position themselves like that. Hi, dude. Okay, let's test the vortex against these guys. From what I saw, it showed them way faster than the Reverie has been. It's going pretty quick. It's not as fast as I saw in the videos for some reason. And I, like, not got a very good setup. I had no idea that was going to kill me. So I'd give you tips so then remember to beat it as max defense melee. Yeah. Oh, cool. Thanks, Catastrophe. Sandstorms almost always interrupt me as well. Yeah. We got to Lament. I'm not the most certain as to why exactly I'm not doing as much damage as I've saw people do. Maybe it's the sponge's fault. But I'm not taking that off. It could be both the fact that I've got both sponge and radiance on. I don't want to remove either of them though. And I know Charm of Myths is sticking out like a sore thumb because it's a hard mode accessory in amongst all this. But I also don't want to get rid of that. I kind of hinge on the Charm of Myths whenever it's there. Do we say screw it and just do we say screw it and run Sponge Amalgam? That's not gonna work. People in the Calamity Discord server would be really, really angry if I did that. I mean, not like angry, but like, you know. It's one of those sort of setups that isn't like, you know, meta. But neither is what I've got right now. I'd really like to survive more than anything. I'm probably alright. I'm probably decent. But if I can somehow do more damage, if I can find a way. I've no clue where Kieran ran off to. He was with me like all day before stream. I swear to God, Sepulture. How are you alive? How actually was he alive? That's infuriating. Apparently what you're supposed to do in this attack is circle. Why would you ever do that? Why wouldn't you just hide in the corner? Ow. Oh. Well, that's not great. I should have been paying more attention. Now I'm gonna die. See, I'd probably be dead here without Charm of Myths. But because I do have it, I can get a heal off. Yeah, that would have killed me. It's also obnoxious because I don't have the sponge for this where I really, really need it. You really don't want to get hit by Shadow Hydra, because if you do, then no more sponge for one of the hardest attacks in the entire fight. Which isn't even one of the flashy ones. It's just her moving up and down, doing that stupid Hell Blasts. I hate Hell Blasts. How have I already? Is that because of the Sepulture hitting me directly? The fact that I've already lost the revive? I hate that fucking worm. Have I heard the INFERNUM Escal music? I have, but I far prefer just the actual Escal music, so I turned it off, because there's an option to turn it off, so I switch it off. I would do the same to the song that plays halfway through the Exomech fight if there was an option for that, because I prefer Catastrophic Fabrications to Zenith by a landslide. I would much rather listen to Catastrophic throughout the whole fight, rather than have it interrupted partway through. And that's a good trick. That wasn't good. Heal me up. That was a little tight. Oh man. She had more health than I was anticipating. Which means that now it's scary. Where did it shoot? There. Oh, I gotta heal. I was gonna say, there's no way I'm no-hitting that. But that was close. Revive is gone, remember that. Oh! Not intelligent. I'm really not being intelligent right now. What if I ass blast the guys with one of these? No, that didn't really do much. Oh. Whoops. Give me a sec, because Kieran just straight up is not showing up. I know he's active. But I'm gonna have to do his shtick of linking stream in the friend server myself, because he's not doing anything. He's not peering. I'm gonna ping him as well, even though he's already been pinged in my own server. There we go. Ah. Lovely. I just love when Catastrophe does that. It does confuse me though, because I've seen Subsuming Vortex be used against these guys and destroy them within like an instant. So now I'm starting to feel like something's not right with my setup. Something is awry. If I ask Calcord, they are 100% gonna say get ditch Charmer Myths. I'm not sure how much I want to do that. Hey, tell me we don't hit that. Relax! Yay. Stupid fuck demons. Damn you. Oh. We're now in the bad books. Because I severely screwed up the demon attack. I had no idea where his bullets were gonna go. He didn't shoot on screen. But let's see. I'm gonna ask Calcord. It feels like it could be fun. Someone's using Holy Collider against Dog. That's always fun. I love that weapon. It's not doing that much damage in that context. I wonder what's up with that. No, no caps lock. That's... I don't want to be mean. What setup do I change? No, what do I change in setup for Skal? No, overhaul. That's why. Ah. Hello, Joes. Charm of Myths. Yeah. Because it's saving my ass. Use Rampart. You know, I'd kind of forgotten about Rampart. Because I don't know what it does nowadays. It used to have the Charm of Myths in it. So, you know, back then it was like a go-to. Use this, the Charm of Myths. But they moved that to Chalice of the Blood God. I don't like the Chalice of the Blood God, even if it is good. Just because the bleed out annoys me. I don't particularly care if it's good when the bleed out is that obnoxious. Even if I would have died anyways, in like every single scenario that the bleed applies, I would rather just die to the attack than like slowly bleed. Let's see this. Starts to fall, increases length of invincibility. Oh. Knockback immunity puts a shell that reduces damage taken. I don't have Auric. Why don't I have Auric ore? Didn't I? Okay, well, time to get some more then. No more Charm of Myths. That's what I knew they would say. That's what I knew they would say. But I guess I'm gonna follow the advice and see how that works out. As much as I, like, rely on this thing to heal me. Who knows? That's not even Auric, you freaking troll. What is that doing so low down? Is that Auric? No. If I come up through here, I'll find some. Surely. That's Yuli Bloom. There's some Auric, though. Never thought about Yuli Bloom generating in mushroom biomes, but I guess that's the main place it would generate outside the jungle. I just know it doesn't exclusively go in the jungle. Ooh. Yeah, that'll be nice. Alright, cool. Now I'm gonna make Rampart. Vice Admiral Rampart. He's the guy from Bad Batch, isn't he? Yeah, he is. Alright. Bit of a bastard, that guy. Here we go. Let's reforge it. Get it on par with all these things. Menacing and lucky. Yep. Yeah. No idea why I shot to the right there. Okay, let's give this a run. Maybe it's more survivability. Maybe everybody is right. Ow. well, the vulture's being their usual asshole self. I really should just stick towards the bottom instead of trying to shoot back up, because it's screwing up the demons. The Dark Souls, screwing them up and making Calamitas, like, shoot them out in a way that's way more difficult to avoid. Get that rage off. Just make sure she phase transitions.
Hello.
There you are.
Yes. Sorry about that, I got a wee bit distracted.
Distracted, huh?
Well, I've been a wee bit distracted for the past 7.5 hours, so you could say that.
What have you been doing for 7.5 hours?
The last row was on sale. It's really good!
I see. So you didn't, like, check Discord at all?
No, I mean, I was in the call, but, like... so I heard when you left, because, like, kind of the hero and thing. I think, it's fine. I'll just play, like, a wee bit more, and then I'll go get in the live stream VC so I'm ready for Intelliger. And a wee bit more turned into a lot bit more, and I realised I forgot to eat, so I had to go put some food in the oven. A pizza, obviously.
Well, that explains where Kieran's been.
It's such a good game!
Ow! I've not really seen a lot about it. Ah! What's it like?
Oh, it's so fun.
Thanks, Catastrophe, you little bitch. Why does his projectiles last that long?
Well, it's a roguelike where you play it by, you've got cards and you're making poker hands out of them. And it's very good fun.
I must have been being fed misinformation by those videos that I watched.
What? Why?
Because it did that thing where the weapon that they're using is performing way better than when I use it.
Yeah, that happens. Probably the fault of them not telling you what their accessories are, if I had to guess.
Maybe, but I'm not swapping out my accessories at this point. Calcord has already demanded that I get rid of Charm of Myths. I'm not doing more than that.
Well, if it helps you, it helps you. It might not though.
Yeah, but swapping out like the majority of my defensive accessories for one that does more damage wouldn't be the best idea, because the defensive accessories are like what's giving me the longevity to get through the fight. More so than the damage. The damage is fine against like everything else. It's just not as good against the brothers as it was shown on the box. And I'm not so great against the brothers' third phase, or even the second one. I need that dude on screen so I can actually dodge him. Ah, you bastard! Stop shooting your shit! Stop backing me into a corner! Oh my god. Oh no. I might die here. No, because I had the revive. That's the only reason I'm still alive. I need a heal ASAP before a demon, like, decides to fuck me. Like that! Like exactly that! Damn it. Play blindfolded or something? Okay. Put on the Springlock pea shooter costume. Yeah. That would be a thing that people would do in universe. Can I beat this video game challenge while in a Springlock suit? You will literally beat the game or die trying. Can I beat Midnight Motorist while driving an actual car on an actual motorway at 60 miles per hour?
Probably?
It'd be cool if, like, at one point there was a FNAF arcade game that, like, had a kill screen implemented into it, because it was like an endless one that had a kill screen implemented into it to make it like even more authentic. I think that would be sick.
Yeah.
I just really like kill screens in video game. Hey there, Catastrophe. You're being a real bitch. I shouldn't have healed there. I just got hit and panicked. But the sponge was still active. So, big mistake. Oops. This looks simple, but it's so confusing. There goes my heal immediately. I've yet to get past those guys. Even once this stream. Let's try again. I'm asking Calamity Discord a second time why the subsuming vortex lied to me. I was very much, like, banking on this. Oh. There's nothing I despise more than some bullshit. Ugh. I guess nobody else really knows. That's alright. I'll just have to find more videos of people doing this as a mage. Seems like I very much need it. Against a fight like this, I'm kind of like more up to the idea of becoming a meta slave than I normally am. Usually I don't like that sort of thing, but When faced with something like this fight, I'll become a meta slave if it means I get to win. I mean, what I'm using right now isn't too far from meta, it isn't usually. That's also Poacher's fault. "45 seconds to kill him." That is pathetic. I know 45 seconds doesn't sound like a lot of time, but that's fucking pathetic compared to all the other classes. Plus the fact that if you hit his tail, you just kind of don't really damage him. I see the problem with this phase. I can't fucking see where he's coming from because of the sandstorm. So thanks so much for that, game. How many goddamn times this playthrough have I complained about this exact thing and it keeps happening? Calamity already really did do God's work by removing the debuff that it applies to you, but maybe they need to remove the visual during bosses as well, because this keeps coming up. It just keeps happening. We did just get a subscribe though. Thank you Terraria and Fox for subscribing. Yep. This is how we do this. You just gotta position yourself well for when he shoots out. Now, as for this, good luck, my friend. That's pretty much what it boils down to. I'm gonna have to stop firing in a second, but that's fine. I can get her to summon bros first.
Everyone, they're teaching you.
Yeah, there really is no point doing the right click against them.
Let me guess.
Good guess.
Uh,
Correct, actually. Catastrophe, you're a bastard. You really
who
are.
is this?
Catastrophe, fuck!
Oh, that's why I don't recognize him. One of the only ones I haven't seen.
I still can't get past them because the game is lying to me about the damage. Fucking hell, isn't Illusioner's Reverie didn't that do better when I was using that? I think I've been fucked over by lies. I think that's what's happening here. Get out. Okay, let's see this. I don't particularly want a no-hit because of course a no-hit is going to be doing more damage. They just straight up don't have the defensive accessories to worry about. And that's Calamitas' clone in the first place anyway. That's not what I asked for. Good God. Please just listen to what I'm actually requesting. Let's see this. The brothers. Yes. She summons forth the bros. The brothers too. And they do their thing. They don't have the Infernum health bar on, which is obnoxious. And yada yada yada. They do their phase 2 attacks. And then they get into the third. Yeah, this person's pretty much doing it. Like, the same as I am. Why is like Yaron and shit coming up? I'm not looking for that. Yeah, whereas this dude is using subsuman. And when the bros come out for them... Do the bros go down quicker here? They do. They fucking get shredded here. And I have no idea what the difference is. What are your accessories? Let me see. Hi, Steampunker. Sorry all you guys keep dying. Ethereal Talisman. They've got the amalgam. Do we do that? Is that really what we do here? They don't have the sponge. They have Yarim's gift. Oh, never mind. This person's using an unlimited mana accessory. Why am I even looking to YouTube videos then? God's sake. You can't just... Okay. Alright. Nice, thanks. You're not even playing the class at that point. I can't blame you for not wanting to, but at the same time, what the hell, dude? Okay, let's try next time we reach them then to use Illusioner's Reverie, because I swear to God it's better. Hi. How long has this sandstorm been going as well? Like, I swear to God! All these sandstorms just keep happening and they don't go away unless I specifically request it from the Abomination, ever. It just doesn't stop. I don't like you.
And you don't like me too.
At least I've got the opportunity to get better at this. Now there goes Judith. Already. I'm really sorry about this, Judith. I can't stop it. I can't do anything to stop her from killing you guys over and over. I mean, I'm suffering quite the same fate. I don't know where the bullets are. Okay. Now I do. Ooh! How did I manage to still get hit? Oh God. With this shit again, man! Give me a break! There's that demon, and that one too. That really was not great. What am I doing? Just shoot her.
They put Love Is in Bloom on a CD and not this day out. Really?
That was always my favorite song. I love this date. Ah, yeah. It's actually named after my favorite video game, Terraria.
Wow.
Yeah, gasp, I bet you didn't know. Until I said so. Yeah, see? Yeah, see? That's better! That weapon is just better for this fight in every way conceivable, believable, inconceivable.
Maybe it was put on a CD. I don't know. It's hard to find anything on My Little Pony CDs.
I'm crumbling.
Crumbling.
I'm watching, as I've been working, I've been watching a lot of like videos of people like making their own FNAF theories and talking about them. And it's mainly just been in terms of like trying to characterize characters.
Whoa.
Yeah. Something that FNAF doesn't really do. Not until recently with recent characters. I mean, Bite Victim, the main protagonist of FNAF 4, like, has pretty much no character outside of he's shy, scared, and cries. We don't actually know anything about him outside of that, like, as a person. He cries, he's shy, he's afraid of the animatronics, and he gets bullied by his big bro. But we only know him through his suffering. We don't know anything else. It would be kind of nice to, like, actually know the kid who's suffering. Because above all else, it gives you a reason to care. Like, beyond basic sympathy, it gives you a reason to care. Beyond just, oh, the poor kid is suffering. Like, if you actually know more about the kid, you can more effectively feel bad.
Yeah. That's why I like developing all of my characters.
Yeah. But like, one of their main theories is one that they dub puppet stuff, which states that William didn't stuff the children, but the puppet did.
Well, if you look into it closer,
Edwin stuffed the children. No, the mimic stuffed the children.
No, but Edwin is Elizabeth, is Charlie.
I thought you were going to say Edwin is a lizard. Edwin is a lizard man. And lizard men in FNAF exist.
And David is Mike, the second one, who knew the other Mike.
I love puppet stuff because it makes perfect sense if, like...
Oh, so you've seen it too?
If you treat the minigame, like the death minigames, as being literal representations of what happened,
yeah,
it makes perfect sense.
I mean, give gifts, give life. She's putting their animatronic heads on them. It kind of speaks for itself.
The problem I have with puppet stuff is...
Ow.
Because again, that's assuming we treat those games as what's actually happening. The problem I have with puppet stuff is all other logic. Like, does that just mean William killed the kids and just left them out in the open?
I mean, that seems to be what the guy, like, believes because of Save Them. At least for the dead children incident. The first time round, he probably left them in the safe room. But DCI, if we are to believe Save Them, he did just kind of leave them hanging around. Which I don't know if that's really what happened.
Yeah, like he just sort of leaves them around the restaurant. What the fuck? That makes no sense.
He tries to justify it by Williams trying to get Charlie to repeat bringing the animatronics to life and stuffing the kids, but she chooses not to for this bunch. So that's why he just leaves them.
If I like the idea, obviously, I like the idea that Charlie maybe guided them and helped them possess the animatronics.
Yeah.
Is the puppet strong enough to carry a dead child?
I mean, maybe.
Is the puppet strong enough to move the animatronics so she can actually, like, fit them inside?
I mean, it's strong enough to fucking kill you. Plus, it's, like, paranormal. Who knows what it can do?
That's true. That is fair.
Yeah, it's pretty... It's strong enough to fucking annihilate you, so she can probably pull off something like that.
No more goats jumping on the bed. I love that gif. I don't know where it came from. Like, who the fuck does have a goat in a room that night?
The thing is, the theory was made before, like, the movie came out. And, like, he explained away, like, William stuffed the kids in the books, but, like, it doesn't have to, like, that doesn't mean that he did it in the games as well. But then William goes on to stuff the kids in the movie as well.
He does it in every continuity except the games. I'll be back according to public stuff, which I don't like. I'll be back in a minute. I've got to go take a pizza out of the oven.
Oh wow. Freddy
We're in
Fazbear.
Epiphany now.
It was Epiphany. Epiphany. Fuck's sake, what the fuck did I just say? Sorry.
Oh, come on, behave, behave!
Was there ever an Epiphany? A moment where she knew, oh fuck, and then she died.
Yeah, she does have a moment where she goes oh fuck before dying. She also has like a couple other epiphanies throughout her like arc.
You should just call her Epiphany.
Oh no, oh no, 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 no. Please no.
Have you seen Security Beach Geocacher?
I haven't seen it yet.
I like the idea. I think GeoGuessr ruined itself when it decided you can only play, what is it, 10 matches a day for free?
That's pretty fucking scummy, not gonna lie.
And they're not even
Oh, that was close! I kept the revive! I kept the revive through the whole fight, that's why I won! That's why I won! I kept the revive! Oh, I was in my A game for that! Oh, yes! Yeah, boy! Yeah, boy! Alright, it's done! We beat her. And thank God, too. I was misled. I was lied to by those videos. Illusionist Reverie was the way to go. Oh, thank God. We got violence. That's not the mage weapon. But I don't particularly care. Ugh. Iridescent Excalibur isn't Shadow Spec anymore, what? God-seeking Pogo Stick. I might maybe want that. I need Chromatic Mass in order to get Kevin. Which I kind of forgot about for a sec. But I would like Kevin. Right, sure, yeah, let's put this down. There you go, Calamitas. Why can't I use Sinosha? That doesn't even have a use. Heresy. This is the weapon. What's this do? Well, this is fire and swords upward. As the book is held, the power of both increases. Cool. Out of all these weapons, I have no clue what I do for Guzma. Guzma. I just said Guzma. I can't believe I just made that mistake, but oh well. Gale's great sword, I like this. I like that weapon. Stop, get off that. I don't want to put it on. Okay, so Rampart did pretty serviceably there. Thank you, Rampart. I like the idea of puppet stuff. I just don't know how believable it is now that William has also stuffed the kids in the movie too. Oh yeah, the Nostalgia Critic painting. Guess I gotta go flop that somewhere. I mean, I may as well. There. Nostalgia Critic painting. Beloved. I haven't even set up the shrine for Guzma. Whoops. Okay, so apparently, like... I've never used the enchantments from Calamitas. Apparently they're good. I want to kind of see. Exo Obelisk, Draconic Incense. Ooh. That's pretty cool. But isn't this just like a green screen shader? No, orange. Where did I get green? Where the Where the hell did I get green? No, but isn't this just like an orange screen shader in Calamity mod? Yeah. Yeah, this literally just turns the screen orange. Oh well. This might be good. I don't know though. This was really good for like exos over Illusioner's Reverie. What I want now though is like I'm gonna need to set up the everything. I need the slime statue, I need the slime ninja statues. And I'm gonna need a catalyst. It's a lengthy process. Luckily, however, in the next update, they are going to change the overloaded sludge part. Because that's really the worst part of it. Needing overloaded sludge really sucks. Just because, like, it eats it. Yeah, I'm out of blighted gel. So I'm going to need to be buying some of that, probably. I've only got 3, yeah. It's a material for an auric bottle, huh? What do I need for this? Just a pogo stick.
I'm watching the jailing.
Give me a pogo stick. I'm interested. Very much so.
Mommy Silver help you.
Good
What?
grief. Why is this a thing?
Well, it's not on screen yet.
I mean, it's pretty much Quint. But if he was using Yarim as a pogo stick.
Isn't that just normal?
I think I'll keep the Exo Chair because it's like really, really useful against Guzma to the point where it's probably cheese. It's probably considerable cheese. Now, last time I fought Guzma, I ended up deciding for the sake of my own time to cheat in the summon item that you get after beating him. Instead of doing this over and over again. And we didn't even end up beating them. This was in the flamethrower playthrough. The flamethrowers might have been breaking like telegraphs in the fight and making it way harder than it should have been. That's one possible explanation for what was going on there. I didn't mean to do that. Hi guys. Alright. Now where'd Calamitas get to? There she is. Quite like to attune some of these. Cool, thanks for the locust. A flame obligatory reduces mana costs and damage, but sometimes causes this item to use your life. Are you kidding me? That just doesn't have a downside! Are you kidding me? Now do it in Master Infer. I would honestly rather put a fish-shaped gun to my head and spray water through my cranium than do anything to do with Master Mode. Use a King Slime summon in the middle of this. Yep, I fought this dude before. I know exactly what I'm supposed to do. It works with Queen Slime as well, and since Queen Slime doesn't, like, explode immediately compared to King Slime, I tend to just use it on her instead. Because then I've got more of a chance to actually hit it. So I gotta get into it now, though. Okay, so Slime Rain, the Queen. Big issue here with her Infernum AI. Gotta try and lead her into it. Christmas hat! Guzma, are you in the festive mood? What? What? Guzma's in the mood. Merry Christmas! Sludge Flashpoint. That is a fucking cool name. That's cool, Guzma. Ow. That's less cool that you did that. Okay, let's... This is doing pretty good damage for Guzma standards, gotta be honest. I'm out of mana. Might be obnoxious. Especially since this thing's doing, like, decreased mana usage, but it's still taking so much. Whoa. So, like, it may not be the best option. We'll see. I'm gonna try not to cheat as much as I can, and by cheat I mean use the Exo Chair in, like, any capacity in this fight. Oh, this is really good for this attack. Less so for this attack. Let's try it. Let's try subsuming. Yep. That's doing decent damage and more reliably. So I don't know if Heresy is going to be the way to go then. I mean, it tends not to be. We don't really... We don't like Heresy. Ow. It's like one of the lowest rings of hell. Ow. They're sort of nerfing this attack as well in an update, which I appreciate. Because that attack can be annoying. Oh, but speak of annoying, I fucking despise that attack. I was trying to pull out the Exo Chair because, like, I'll excuse its usage there. I was fully tapped. My life was fully tapped by dark magics. Oh, so it actually killed me. I wasn't expecting it to because, like, yeah. Okay, but let's see what kind of damage it does. Oh, is it really not a Slime Rain no more? It must not be. Yeah. I'm gonna see Illusionist Reverie. If that's better than Subsumin. Hold on, I do kind of want this back. That means I need to use another catalyst. Obnoxious. Oh well. No, 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 no! Alright, I'm moving that just for the psychology's sake. I can't use it because she's alive. Okay. Just kill me, just kill me. Hurry up, Sepulture. Do the deed. This is ridiculous. He moves so fast to the point where it's not even practical for him. You know, I really should have taken out the Ashes of Calamity from my inventory. That probably would have prevented that. Okay, time for Guzma Christmas again. It seems like Guzma makes slime stop falling from the sky. Damn. Okay, so Sludge Flashpoint doesn't seem to ever change like the rest of Guzma's titles, but Sludge Flashpoint is a really cool name. Yes, this damage is really good, and the mana usage too. Alright, let's roll with this. If I die again, I'll test out Eye of Madness. Because these are both really good weapons. Alright, which one are we doing? This one. Alright, remember, Guzma deals contact damage. For some reason I never think that it does, but it does. I guess it's just because it kind of stands there idly without really making any attempts to hurt you. But I don't think there's any point where Guzma isn't doing contact damage. Ow, ow, ow. Calm down. Get away from me, too. Ow. Holy shit, we're melting them. This is even more damage than the flamethrowers had. Like, by a fucking landslide. Not even comparable. This weapon's insane. Oh, that makes me happy. We could probably actually beat Guzma this playthrough then. Let's go. Ow. Yeah. Yeah, let's do it. Guzma going down. No Christmas spirit for you, Guzma. You're getting coal. But like flashy rainbow coal. Because I know you like that. Already down to 50%. Love that. Love that. I also love the dropped frames. Oh my god, they've got elf hats! Yes! Let's go! That's amazing. Okay. Alright, Guzma, you're winning me over. You've won my heart back. They can never make me hate you. You are fucking adorable, Guzma. Fucking Christmas hat. No other boss does this. To my knowledge. Oh, she's dead. Didn't even get to do Desperation. LOL. Bye, Guzma. You're not eating up all of my friggin' sludge this time. Oh, we got a tar for it too. Stable. Attempt 2 Guzma. How do you like that? How do you like them apples? Treasure trunk. We didn't get the magic weapon directly from Goose. What does the Goose even drop as a mage weapon? The Goose. Cursor mutagen? I didn't know that was a thing. Attaches tendrils to... Hold on, let me read. I'm still looking for the mage weapon. Parasanguine, I know that. Do you have a mage weapon? Yeah, the hand. Crystal gauntlets. Alright. Now let's see this chromatic mass. I'm gonna need a lot of this anyway, so we're gonna be seeing Guzma a lot. A motley marble. The Goumois is what I'm mainly interested in. Cast a healing spell with 16 enemies. Not into the pit. Not into the pit! It burns! Three miracle matters to make Kevin. That's probably going to be the first thing I do. No, the first thing I'm going to do is make the egg. I need to take all the ingredients over there, don't I? Yeah, I do. Oh well. It's worth it. The Splendor Jam is a really good accessory. Not sure what to swap it out for if I do. Now, if I make Kevin, then I'm not gonna have to worry at all about the refights to get more Shadow Spec. That is the thing that is worth the most of my efforts here. Let's head over, make the egg. I can't make the egg. I'm missing the gel for it, aren't I? Yeah. Here I was thinking I'd get enough. Huh? What do you mean? What do you mean she drops the egg? No, she doesn't. Queen Slime doesn't drop that. What? No. No, she doesn't. Watch. See? She doesn't drop the egg. She drops this cool painting, though. No egg? Why do... Huh. In what universe does Queen Slime drop the egg? Calamitas fucking died?! She doesn't do that! Who killed... How did she die? Guzma killed her? Guzma's stronger than Calamitas? Bah, I wish Guzma had an infernal relic, even if no infernum, changes, just so that it can, be consistent with everything else. No, I've not made the egg yet. What? Give me those back. I've not made the egg. Once the slime's been fully upgraded, a Guzmorm will appear that fires fusion rays at enemies. What is a Guzmorm? Guzma, you continue to elude me. The Christmas hat shit, though, was really good. And Phase 2 is not as bad as I remember it being. It must have been. I must have been super unfair to Guzma during the flamethrower stream, and for some reason Bone Reaper was agreeing despite it not being the case. Because the telegraphs were never removed. It was just that they weren't. It was just the exact same issue that Astrogeldon has. They were never gone. I was just using a weapon that deletes them. Because of Calamity, crust. That's not Guzma's fault. Damn, I feel like an asshole now. I've been abusing Guzma. I've been so abusive. How can I ever make it up to him? Here they are showing up in a Christmas hat, and with their little elves after I've gone and slandered the good name of Guzma. What the fuck is wrong with me? I sincerely apologize for everything I said during that stream. No, I need Miracle Matter. I need 3 miracle matters to make Kevin. And I don't even have the auric ore to make 3 miracle matters. Or the cause of calamity, for that matter. Good grief. I've not been keeping up on this. I didn't think I would need 3, that's why. I can sort that out quick. The guy who made Puppet Stuff made a lot of, like, theories about Cassidy as well. Again, trying to, like, characterize a character that doesn't really get any characterization despite apparently being so important. One thing I like about them is that they firmly do not believe in Andrew being the vengeful spirit. Which I also disagree with just for the sake of, like, fuck off.
I'd absolutely, like, murder anyone who suggested Andrew was a vengeful spirit if it weren't for the fact that books were explicitly stated to be, like, canon when they came out. But they're obviously not anymore, except some of them which obviously are. And it's weird and confusing, and I hate everything about it.
I think Cassidy and Bite Victim, who have the ties to Golden Freddy, Cassidy, you know, being the one that pisses in, BV, you know, dying, things like that, stuff like that, makes more sense, like, either of them to be the vengeful spirit over this random kid that shows up in an alligator mask, who is now Golden Freddy.
It makes 0 sense for them to be Golden Freddy.
I can't blame people for making the theories, is the thing, because of how it's portrayed. Like, Andrew is pretty much a parallel to Cassidy in the book universe. It would be fair to assume that Andrew is, like, this kid that came out of nowhere who, oh, it was them all along, and they are also, they've been here as well. This other kid we never mentioned that William killed, that we never ever brought up, but he was here, we promise.
The problem I have with Golden Freddy has never been who is the one you should not have killed. That's so obviously Cassidy, right?
Yeah, even with the whole gender thing, like, the gender thing is just, it's just fucking stupid and confusing and I don't get it. And it doesn't matter to me, I just choose to ignore it outright.
The gender thing's a problem for Charlie and the puppet as well.
Yeah, I choose to ignore it outright because, like, Scott just is this point is doing it for shits and giggles. Like, maybe they're referring to Fredbear's gender. I don't fucking know. Puppet is always referred to as a boy, despite the spirit possessing him. But God knows.
Yeah. Puppet, when they say he is referring to the character, when they say she is referring to the spirit, I think. But no, my problem with Golden Freddy has never, ever been who is the one you should not kill. Because it's Cassidy.
It's Cassidy. That's my firm belief. It's Cassidy.
My problem has been...
Let her have it.
I think I've explained this before. As like, possession is shown to work in every piece of FNAF media where we see it, and as it's explained to work in the couple pieces which actually explain how possession is supposed to work in the setting, by those rules that are laid out, Bite Victim cannot possibly be in the Golden Freddy suit. But someone's got to be.
Yeah. It's a weird thing, because, like, there's the whole theory of, like, Springlock Cassidy that tries to explain why Cassidy would be so vengeful in the first place, which is that William decided to get creative for his final kill and see what would happen if he would Springlock a kid instead of just killing them. Which, like, would explain it, but, like, there's no body ever visible in Golden Freddy. Like, she is a kid, so she's tiny compared to the suit. Well, so I don't know.
Is Golden Freddy there physically in any game other than Ultimate Custom Night?
Yeah, we don't know if, like, the Golden Freddy that's showing up in the office is just straight up the suit teleporting or a projection or a hallucination, or what? We just know that Golden Freddy canonically can make your fucking brain explode by putting either hand either side of your head. That's just what he can do. And we have to live with that, because that's just what he does. That's what he can do. He does it to Ralph in one of the endings. He's completely capable of it. So, like, it could be any number of things. And maybe it's just that Scott doesn't want to show a dead child in it, like, that was spring-locked, which is completely fair, because I don't really want to see that. I just want to... I only want the implications of that as at most. I don't want to see a dead kid.
Where is it Golden Freddy does the thing to someone's head?
It's in the week before the interactive novel about Phone Guy. In one of the endings, Golden Freddy just kind of puts his hands either side of his head, screams at him, and I guess his brain is fucking explodes on the spot or something. And then in another ending, there's Ralph inputs a code 1983 into something. Golden Freddy shows up after like the audio with the bite of 83 plays out, and then he shows up and bites Ralph, which people try to connect to Crying Child also possessing Golden Freddy. But the thing is, that's the only time Crying Child is ever in control of Golden Freddy, ever. Like, in any other context, he can't see, he can't really move the suit. Cassidy's doing all of that. He's just there as well. So it's weird that he's then able to get up, play the audio of his death, and then just do the same thing to Phone Guy.
Yeah, it's very strange.
But a lot of strange shit like that just happens. Where am I going to get the plating and stuff for this?
Something about the week before, which I appreciate.
Is there a thing that someone's armored digger? There used to be.
I suppose something about the, like, Choose Your Own Adventure books in general, right? But I really do appreciate them doing.
Turns on a little robot
These
made.
books are explicitly canon. And I am so thankful for that.
Hold on, is Rukoto in this? Oh my god, Rukoto is in this.
Like, you will never find someone asking, is the week before canon? Is VIP canon? Because they're just straight up canon. They're just
hello, Scalafire.
Explicitly a thing that happens.
I'm currently trying to get more of like the scrap and stuff from the labs, because I need them in order to make Kevin. Do I jump into my... Because I've very much almost gotten off. So I think what I'm going to do is jump into the Rover Drive farming world and raid that planetoid. Yeah. It would also explain, like, if Cassidy was spring-locked, like, what she's doing in Give Gifts, Give Life, when she very much isn't stuffed by the puppet. Here it is, Rover Drive Farming World. And she just shows up at the end. Or, like, given life by the puppet, or whatever.
Cassidy being spring-locked makes a lot of sense as well, if we go on the assumption, which a lot of people do, that William was specifically trying to recreate the circumstances of the bite victim's death.
Yeah. I've not really heard anything about that, though.
Essentially, it's basically trying to make it explain the whole Remnant bullshit. Because William's, like, experimenting with Remnant in a lot of stuff, a lot of which isn't canon, some of which is, and it's weird and confusing. And, like, it's basically just trying to explain, okay, well, where the fuck does William get the idea to do this? Well, his own kid dies and spooky shit happens with ghosts. So, he knows about it that way. And presumably starts murdering afterwards. So he's trying. So the theory is he's trying to recreate the circumstances of his own kid's death because he knows that one led to stuff getting fucking haunted.
Yeah.
And that's why.
I've only heard something similar, but with Charlie and not Bite Victim, where he sees the puppet come to life and start doing weird shit, and that's when he starts experimenting with it. And he sees the puppet, like, drag the stuff around, and, like, in this dude's case, he sees her, like, take the suits, like, into the back room on the cameras, and just suddenly the suits are haunted. So then he tries figuring out, well, how did that happen?
Yeah.
So, like, then that's the reason he springlocks Cassidy, and then to see, like, would the possession be more powerful if the kid, like, dies in, like, a more brutal way that's, like, directly connected to the suit or so?
Well, you already know it's going to be different if the kid dies in that more brutal way. Because that happened to his own kid.
Yeah.
So it does all sort of tie together, doesn't it, there?
Mm-hmm.
Which I like. But again, I don't like puppet stuff. I hate puppet stuff.
I think it's, like, kind of neat outside of the fact that William does blatantly suck the children most of the time.
Like, surely the puppet should want the murderer to get caught. Covering up his crimes won't help with that.
Yeah, they try to explain it with, like, she doesn't want the place to close down before the kids can do anything. Oh, that was a digger. Kind of like Fredbear's closed down immediately. And also, like, she does it...
Kind of a dick move on her part.
Kind of, but, like, I don't know, it's hard to explain. She, like, didn't want the kids to be in the suits in the first place. They try to tie Candy Cadet's story about the woman and the 5 kids to it, where the woman wants to save all 5 kids when she can only save 1 and ends up trapping them all. Like, she thinks she can just straight up, I don't know, resurrect a kid straight up or something, but she wants to save them all, and that ends up, like, trapping them all in the suits or something along those lines. And then she learns from that, and that's why she doesn't stuff the other ones.
Yeah.
There's a lot of things for it.
That's a lot of stuff, though, that I think not really supported by the evidence we see in the games.
Yeah. There's also a whole other topic about, because I never thought about FNAF World as in regards to its canonicity in detail, because it's FNAF World, but it is. We're pretty much at this point, we think, because it's clearly putting the pieces in for Happiest Day, we think that's somebody trying to set up for Happiest Day so that the Golden Freddy kid there that moves on is Bite Victim, so they're trying to set up everything for Bite Victim to move on, not Cassidy.
Yeah.
Because Cassidy quite clearly does not move on there. But some kid that's Golden Freddy does. And with FNAF 4, like, visually having ties to, like, the methods to unlock Happiest Day, with Mangle being there, the Toy Chica doll being there, a shadow of Spring Bonnie being visible, Fredbear, like, going off stage, stuff like that. And the logbook conversations between, like, the altered text and who's pretty much, like, believed to be Cassidy at this point, is kind of like Cassidy trying to ask Bite Victim stuff so that she can try and get information for Happiest Day. Like, some people believe that the one setting Happiest Day up is Charlie, and some people believe it's Cassidy.
Yeah, why would Cassidy want to set up Happiest Day? We know what their priorities are. Their priorities are revenge on Afton.
Yeah, but maybe she wants the Bite Victim to move on, but she herself wants to stick behind. Because, like, we don't even know if in Ultimate Custom Night... Well, in Ultimate Custom Night, chances are she's not keeping everybody, like, every other spirit trapped. It's probably just recreations of stuff. So, like, she lets the others move on, but she herself sticks around. Potentially. Like, she's not cruel enough to keep everybody else there just for herself. There's evidence for either of them being, like, the person trying to set things up for Happiest Day, but another thing that points in Cassidy's favour is the fact that, well, the one instructing you in FNAF World is a glitchy Fredbear.
Yeah.
That's a pretty big pointer towards Cassidy.
I'd agree that's pointed towards Cassidy.
Plus we know for a fact that Cassidy has interacted with Bite Victim, and we don't know that for Charlie because we don't even know how she possibly could. And Cassidy knows that Fredbear Plush exists, and she knows what it means to crying child, because she straight up inquires about it in the logbook, saying, does he still talk to you? And then she echoes the thing's words in FNAF World by saying that she'll put them back together, and that they're still his friends.
Yeah.
So she's very much somehow aware of the psychic friend, Fredbear. Somehow she knows about that. We don't really know how she knows that, but she does.
Is in a weird position where that is 100 bajillion% being set up by Cassidy.
Yeah. Cassidy or Charlie, but more likely Cassidy.
It doesn't make sense for it to be Cassidy setting it up at all, but the evidence all points towards it being Cassidy.
I think it adds another layer to her, really.
Yeah.
Like, we don't... Because pretty much we know nothing about Cassidy outside of what she does in UCN. Like, we know nothing about the actual person herself. Just the revenge she ends up enacting on William. Because, like, we don't know anything about any of the missing kids except Susie. God forbid anybody but Susie get anything. Even Cassidy.
She doesn't get that much.
Yeah, she doesn't get that much, but she still gets far more than the others. She even gets to have her appearance be consistent between the games and the Fourth Closet, whereas no other kid does. The graphic illustration of Fourth Closet just straight up ignores the way that the book itself describes Cassidy to give her randomly brown hair and a ponytail. Which the book explicitly does not say. It says she has long black hair. But Susie looks just more or less exactly how she looks in FNAF 6.
Yeah. We don't see a lot of Susie in FNAF 6. But we see enough, but I think it helps us figure out some stuff in Ultimate Custom Night too.
Yeah.
Because I believe Susie's FNAF 6 appearance tells us what the
this is really annoying.
high school Chica stuff means. Which I kinda like.
Yeah. I really like Susie's appearance in FNAF 6 and like what it does for the story, but I wish other kids got something to that extent as well, like outside of just her. But she just keeps popping up as like the only one to ever get any more like emphasis. We know she had a dead dog, and that's how she got lured. We don't know what happened with the others. We also might know potentially even more about her if, like, coming home Susie from the story is, like, like, if her life is the same as Susie's in the games. Which it very well may be, because it's a dead kid Susie that's, like, connected to Chica. And that's, like, way more... That's way more to go off of than this kid called Andrew that may or may not be Golden Freddy / Vengeful Spirit or whatever. Because it's straight up the same character. Rather than a parallel. It is Susie. So, like... If that's the case, we know way more about her.
Oh yeah, we know a lot about Susie. As far as the other kids go,
I'll try find
we know
things
the
in the
names.
world, I guess. Yeah, we know the names of the kids.
We might maybe possibly know the death order, maybe not.
Yeah, I mean, Princess Quest would like to infer that Susie was not the first victim.
Yeah.
And, like, maybe not. I've heard it, I've seen it from the same guy brought up that when she's referring to herself as the first, she means the first one who, like, came to life and started possessing the suit, not the first one that died. Because the main argument for that is, if she's not possessing the suit, she can't see. She can't have saw everything, because dead things that aren't possessing something can't see. As we know from other instances. And it's very unlikely that William, like, killed a kid, stuffed it, and then just, like, went about his business doing that one by one. Or, like, even less likely, if we're going with puppet stuff, that William kills a kid, puppet stuffs it, rinse and repeat an extra 4 times. Or 3. But I don't know. It's always been a line that confused me because, like, then you forget the possibility that, like, maybe it's a joke. Probably not.
Yeah.
Because she also then goes on to say, I've seen him, the one you shouldn't have killed. So, probably credible that she's seen a lot. Including the face of the one you shouldn't have killed, I guess. Which, yeah, that makes sense. I mean, if anyone's gonna have seen them, it would be the original 4. But then that begs the question, what about the other 3? Haven't they seen Cassidy ever? We don't know because they don't speak. Well, Foxy speaks, but that's Foxy. That is not the kid. There's not one circumstance where Foxy is speaking as the kid that possesses him. He's just speaking as the character.
Yeah.
Compared to Chica, who most of her lines are her speaking as the kid. Most of them. Hell, I don't particularly know where we got, like, the who possesses who outside of Susie. As far as I'm aware, it's just, like, assumption that Gabriel possesses Freddy because Gabriel's a Freddy-like name. I don't know where that's ever made clear. But that's what everybody believes, like, literally everybody, so it's just what to go with.
How's this month, the 19th of every month?
Here we go, here's a lab. I do sort of miss when Freddy had more emphasis, because, like, Freddy in FNAF 1 is very obviously different and more aware than any of the others. Whereas, later on he just kind of gets grouped in with them as being, like, just as animalistic. But in FNAF 1, he's methodical. The others rush you. Freddy hides himself. he never leaves the door once he's there. He's like way more methodical about what he's doing and what he's trying to accomplish here, which is killing you, than the others are. And that makes sense because he's Freddy. He's like the main character of the franchise, so it makes sense that he is way more of a threat. And I kind of miss the days where that was clear. I just also really want to point out with FNAF 1 and the way it does Freddy, it's really smart, because for the majority of the time, he's like hidden, he's hiding himself on the cameras, so you're expecting like him to always be hidden. Then by the time he's at the door, the entire camera is just his face, so that completely subverts everything you just like come to expect from him. And it's that's a really good way to like make him scary, or like take the player off guard just by having him completely suddenly do something you weren't expecting him to do. Just do the opposite of how he's been so far on the cams. And it's all the more scarier just because of the fact that that's when he's directly by the door. FNAF 1 does its like horror with the characters really freaking well. I really believe that that is Freddy's like best outing in the whole series. The very first game. It's peak Freddy Fazbear. Because every time after that he takes a sideline to be like just part of the band like everyone else, rather than the main man. Because other guys show up to take that place instead, like the puppet. And Golden Freddy, who gets more emphasis. And Freddy kind of doesn't get the chance to do his own thing anymore. Oh, Apotheosis. I definitely want that. I would love to get this thing.
Why did we always have the random FNAF lore talk in Terraria streams?
It's just because it's like what I've been watching as background noise recently. And it really is like, I really enjoy it. Especially with like how into like details and the characters the ones I've been listening to recently have been. Okay, yeah, we've got nothing to worry about anymore. I'm probably not even going to use anything except for Kevin against the other guys, even Holmes, but whatever. I still want to see the other weapons.
I'd like to say the
Oh, Kevin. You're insane.
Send him down the Grand Canyon and blow him up. Took it too far this time. GIF got 228 shares. And the All You Have Is My Disrespect has 290.
That's probably more views than the video itself. You've stolen my content!
No!
You've stolen my content on got more views of it on Tenor! Oh, the horror.
It's wild that that many people have decided to share these fucking things. I want to see the conversations they use this.
I got an interesting question. What would you do if the secret of the Mimic is that the Mimic has been the puppet the entire time?
I would actually fucking kill.
There's a few things that could be interpreted as hints towards it. You know, obviously in regards to Jackie. Jackie has a lot of, like, puppet similarities. I'm not saying that this is the case. I'm very much hoping it's not. It's just something that a few people have seen and, like, put two and two together to think, this is a possibility.
I am telling you with 100% certainty right now, the puppet will not be the fucking Mimic.
No, I don't believe it to be the case either. I'm just saying, there is a dark world, a fucked up timeline where that is the case. Oh, Norfleet. I have never seen this. Cool. Okay, did I get what I need? I need Staff of the Mech Worm. Did I ever get that? I got one. I need a second one because lol. I don't seem to have an Excelsior. No, that's not Excelsior, it's Excelsis. I don't have a Cosmic Discharge either. Oh, I do have a Cosmic Discharge. Okay, I just need another Staff of the Mech Worm and 2 Excelsis.
You think they're proud of the Gregory costume the Mimic has?
Yeah, because that was just that was like confirmed to be like what he was going for. I don't remember what confirmed it, but yeah, that's what he was going for. It was supposed to be a costume of Gregory, which I think is really fucking funny and only serves to make the Mimic more adorable.
Yeah, I see it, but like.
I see it, but at the same time, that's really fucking funny, dude. I'm sorry, Mr. Mimic.
You would describe the Mimic as adorable.
Not really.
Not really. A lot of people do. He's got the weird hand thing that he does, and like, he thought that was a good Gregory costume. The Mimic is an interesting case. In a lot of ways, he's trying to be like what Enid could have been if they didn't shelve him the very game after he happened. Which is still like possibly the single biggest missed opportunity in the entire franchise, by the way, shafting Enid that quick. I don't know in what universe they decided that was a good idea, but they did. No more Enid, bye-bye.
The Mimic switches from suit to suit wearing things like a jester, a dog, a cat, a mushroom, and
oh my god, the Mimic was Sparky! Could you imagine if they make Sparky canon and it's through him being the Mimic? Could you fucking imagine? That would be insanity. Sparky was actually real and it's the Mimic during the FNAF 1 like time period. That's what he was doing, being Sparky.
I think that would be cool.
There we go,
if they could do that.
It is cool. It's not like harmful because he's not like stealing the place of another character. Because Sparky was never a thing outside of the movie.
Sparky's retconned into FNAF 1 as the Mimic.
Now what are you talking about here, game? I do have those. Oh wait, it's letting me craft it.
They probably need to get permission from whoever created Sparky the Hoax.
My own dog.
Ooh.
I mean, they were allowed to use him in the movie.
Yeah.
So it shouldn't be too hard if that's like something they want to do. Mythical apotheosis. Now I can summon my very own Devourer of Gods straight up.
Oh my god, her name was actually Cheyenne.
Amazing.
Holy shit.
But now, since Cassidy and Golden Freddy is one of my like favorite characters, if not my absolute favorite in FNAF, like I very much have been enjoying listening to all the Cassidy videos. That go like Cassidy is this, Cassidy is that. Cassidy's a lot more important than you might first assume.
Actually.
I also like it when I also like that it characterizes her more than just like vengeance, 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 vengeance.
No! You know the Smosh hide and seek videos?
Yeah.
They uploaded another one where Angela is the seeker. Oh no.
I'm sorry. I know I'm fucking brain dead, but the sentence Angela is the seeker, like, in the context of saying it to me, please, like, edit Angela's head onto the Seeker. Onto the Seeker's big fat body.
Fucking hell.
Oh, a lab. It's been right here this entire time. That would have helped when I was making the SHPC.
Yeah.
That laugh sounded like the Groblin. I kind of wish I was streaming the Groblin, like, takeover in Pizzeria Roleplay, but I'm sure I can get something to a similar effect to happen again. It only started because I decided to become a second Groblin and then, like, fucking follow the crowds and follow the crowd mentality, like, kicked in for everybody else in the server, I guess. Which is a really, it's a thing, that sort of thing, like, in psychology really intrigues me, the thing that's, like, follow the crowd, where as soon as, like, a second person starts doing something that one person's doing, like, more and more people are just gonna start doing it. Until, like, you've got, like, 6 Groblins at once spamming the monologue. Because it's funny.
I also want to know the fucking psychology behind Foxy running around the fountain.
No, yeah, the fact that there was a guy doing that without our, like, influence in the slightest, and then, like, and then they started like doing it full on when I came and started doing it because holy shit, that's funny as hell. Oh man. No, and in the Pizzaplex Theatre, when I was, like, speedrunning uploading a Hunter decal so I could put it on the big screen, I, like, speedran that, and I was like, please, 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 please.
I mean, when I was putting Isabella Shapiro on there.
Oh god, I love Pizzeria Roleplay. Just to mess around. It's so fun.
That's totally tubular game where everything's fucking awesome, I guess.
Yeah. Tubula's a cool guy. I really like his rainbow
Did you call
visor.
him tubular?
Tubular? No, I call him tubular. No, tubular. Tubular. Not like tubular like uvula. Tubular. Tubular. How do you say How do you say tubular? How do you say peer pressure?
Peer pressure.
Why do you say peer pressure? Tubular. I definitely didn't say tubular. Like, that much is certain. I was about to say they should, like, in the Binding of Isaac, they should combine chub and fistula into one boss and call it chubula. But that is literally a thing already. It's called the matriarch.
Definitely real quick to verify that you said tubular.
It should have been called chubula.
Yes, they said tubular.
I didn't say chubula, I said tubular.
I have heard you say tubular like 5 times now, Charles.
Chat, back me up. How do you say peer pressure? Post this moth on the 19th of every month. That's a sick moth. Criminal lineup. Naremia. Sick. Sick and twisted individuals. Alright, we gotta fight Guzma again. Let's show Guzma my good friend Kevin. Ah, Merry Christmas, Guzma. I frickin' love that they just put a Santa hat on him. Hold on. I can only think of, like, Zelda CDI when I hear this lightning sound effect, because they used it for, like, the transitions and stuff between, like, to show passage of time. It's such an iconic sound effect. Such an iconic stuff sound. Also, like, Guzma is being violated right now. I'm very, very sorry, Guzma, but I need that sweet, sweet chromatic mass. Yeah, safe to say we're gonna have no issues ever again. I don't know if Noxus or Nameless, for that matter, have the power to combat Kevin. But I would have to assume not. Cool trophy. Oh, we got the crystal gauntlets. Actually, that looks fucking sick.
Can verify it was tubular.
Right click to clap.
Me when I posted that Roblox shirt saying your account didn't get banned. No, he said I'm with clap.
Okay, this is an interesting weapon. I'm gonna keep that on me so I can test it out. Vanessa Freddy's. What else did I see? I saw a lot of stuff. I saw stuff about like Molten MCI, Springtrap MCI, but those are like debates that have been going on for like 6 years at this point. And I don't know shit about Molten Freddy in regards to the missing children. So I don't know what I believe in regards to him.
I really like Molten MCI, and do you know why I like Molten MCI? Because it is like the only possible way that the missing children's instant kids moved on as of FNAF 6 being over.
Pretty much, yeah. Like, there's the idea that they attach themselves to Springtrap instead. But that feels weird to me. Springtrap, like, is pretty much, it's William Afton. Why would the kids, why would the kids attach themselves to be with the killer permanently? They're not really doing much tormenting. In fact, Springtrap kind of, as much as I don't like it, Springtrap enjoys being Springtrap very much.
This is a tubular day.
I feel like Springtrap being like, oh, I kill you, I'm going to claim what is left of you, and shit like that, like, kind of takes away from Springtrap and the fact that it's his, like, fate worse than death for what he did. Like, he shouldn't be getting a power trip from this. That's bullshit. I know he's William Afton and all that, but come on! He should be suffering! Springtrap is supposed to be suffering! That's what I see him as, and that's how FNAF 3 portrays it. He is like groaning, he can like barely fucking move himself around, he stares at you all weird. He's supposed to be suffering, he's in a fucking Springlock suit for eternity, man! He's not supposed to be like, it is not your flesh that sustains me, it's your fear. He should be like, Like, he can still be intimidating without being a fucking cliche.
I think he's maybe masking.
Yeah, but at the same time, the novels very much portray William Afton to be like, and it takes away from it when it's like, joke's on you! You didn't fool your fucking murderer at all! You just turned him into an immortal rabbit monster! You dumb fucks! And like, what are the kids gonna do about that? They're just like, oh shit, well, guess we fucked up there, huh?
I pissed my pants.
No! No, that's not how Springtrap should go at all! I don't think that's how it should work.
At least in the books, it kind of makes... because he can survive without the suit in the books.
Yeah. Did he get put on a fucking wheelchair after having been spring-locked? Why isn't he stuck in the suit? Don't spring-locks, like, intertangle the endoskeleton with your flesh? How the fuck do you get out of that?
If we assume the man in room 1280 is canon, which I probably is, I don't see any reason it shouldn't be.
I feel it probably is, yeah. That's one of the ones that probably is canon. It very much presents itself that way. Oh, we need more mass.
If we assume it's canon, then what?
Then, well, William's got out of the suit in the game's canon as well. And now he's a, like, weird corpse sat in a hospital being kept alive by the anger of Well, Cassidy, I guess, in the games.
He's got out of the suit, which makes sense. Someone would have probably found him when Freddy's burnt down.
Yeah. So, like, I guess like, by that point, all the metal is gone, and only is, like, bones and shit remains? Bones? But,
Well, not even that. They'd have found a suit with a burnt guy in it. They'd have tried to get the burnt guy out as best they can.
yeah.
And then they'll have found out, holy shit, this guy's somehow still alive. What the fuck?
Yeah, one way or another they'll have figured that out. I don't particularly know how. Maybe he's, like, doing some weird breathing or something. Oh, we got to see the credits again.
It'd be breathing and probably like his heart's still going.
Yeah, I've not read or, like, heard a reading of the story itself, so I don't know, like, the specifics about how he's alive. Oh, we got the mutagen! The amount of tendrils depends on the slot the item's placed in. Okay, I haven't seen this before.
Not the slot.
That's really cool, actually! You could have tentacles coming off of your cursor, like... Oh, that's really cool. Whee!
What?
I love this! It's like a stress toy.
Did I just hear a gonk droid sound effect or am I going crazy?
It's a soundboard that Sean has. He's been doing it a few times. Why are they white in this slot? I guess if you put them in that slot, they're white, but they're rainbow everywhere else. You can probably dye them. Yeah, you can dye the tentacles. Oh, that's so cool. I actually really like this. This is like one of the best cursor effects I've seen, just because it's so silly. It reminds me of like one of the dream sequences in Tomodachi Life where it only exists so you can mess around with it and watch it and laugh at it. Man, Guzma, you are like my favorite modded boss. I'm so glad that Guzma's had a redemption arc and it didn't change in the slightest. I just realised what was actually wrong last playthrough. It was my fault. Well, sort of. It was the weapon I was using's fault, which wasn't particularly my fault. It's the It's Calamity Mod's fault for, like, flamethrowers fucking up Astro Gelden and Guzma. But, you know. Anyway, that's full Shadow Spec armor. That's full Demon Shade. So, guess now we just make the weapons that are left. Eternity needs more Dark Plasma.
Okay.
Yeah, them cool kids, man. If I were to like if I would like to do rewrites of FNAF, which I'm sure is like something everybody like ever has wanted to do, because like no matter who you are, you're gonna have a lot of gripes with the story of FNAF.
Yeah.
If I had to do rewrites of it, I would go back to William doesn't fucking like being Springtrap. But come FNAF 6, he's like trying to like hold on to himself, and like at this point he's been Springtrap for ages, so he's like trying to come back to make do with what he's got. But he's not like I always come back, can't kill me, can't kill me, can't kill me. He's more like, he still says the stuff about like, I knew it was a lie, but it's intriguing, and like he wants to see like what's happened to the kids then nowadays. Where are they now? Yeah. What has happened? What has become of what I've done, pretty much?
Yeah, I think my one note is they should have made Springtrap a little bigger.
That would have made it a little bigger. Well, if you were to visualize Springtrap, who's a Springlock animatronic, so he'd be like the size of a human, next to Circus Baby, who's gonna fucking tower over him because she's 7 foot.
Yeah.
My thing with like a rewrite wouldn't be that necessarily.
Yeah.
I think the idea first, in attempting to get vengeance on their killer, they have immortalized him, in a sense, is interesting to me.
It is interesting.
And I do quite like that.
It's not sort of like how I would like the story to go. I much prefer going into like the more like suffering, like slumbering Springtrap, not slumbering, but like slumping across the halls, sort of like a zombie moves. I mean, slumbering is like one of the last things he can do.
Slumbering Springtrap.
Slumbering Springtrap. He very much can't. No, he can't.
That day, I need to take a sleep that day.
Could you imagine if Springtrap could just go honk shoe and how fucking pissed that would make, like, every single one of his victims? Time for a nap. But no, Man in Room 1280 is pretty much like... William is pretty much in some sort of weird coma in the real world while UCN is happening. And his body's just sort of sat in a hospital while it's all going on and everyone's just like...
yeah.
I don't know. He's just kind of... I don't know, he twitches from time to time. I don't know what's up with him. We can't really do much.
We just found a dude in like a burnt husk of a rabbit suit in the middle of a burnt pizzeria and we're like, huh, how'd he survive? I don't know, I guess we better try to keep him alive.
Alright. Noxus time. Hi, Noxus. Bye.
Ryan. You can now search Hunter posting in tenor gifts and something will show up, everyone. Send that in every server you're in.
Oh. Oh, well that was quick. Noxus. Yep. No title needed outside of just the name, I guess. Although, I cannot wait for the Avatar of Emptiness to come out. That's going to be, like, infinitely cooler than this fight. I'm so hyped for it. I really am. But at this point, this boss is just a victory lap. It cannot combat Kevin. So, like, you could argue, don't use Kevin, you fucking cheater, use someone else. But, I'm sorry. Haven't I suffered enough? I think I'm allowed to annihilate, like, the two final bosses of the entire mod with, like, barely any effort. I mean, I have never, ever used Kevin before. So I'm taking the opportunity I've been given to use him. My PC doesn't particularly like the stuff that Noxus is pulling off here. Oh well.
What's your favourite Hunter post?
That was Laruga. I forgot that he shows up in this fight. One of my favorites is definitely the, oh, what was it? The thing where, it's the ones where he's, like, edited in so seamlessly. He did one. I can't remember which one it was, because there's so many now. Well, there goes Noxus. What does December look like with Entropic Die? Oh, I guess I don't get to see. Thanks, Nameless. Thanks for the flashbang.
Man, that's so smelly.
Now seek the Terminus. Already got it, my friend. Ow.
I've been in Terminus before, have you?
No, I haven't. I never really played Majora's Mask.
Terminus Cave?
Oh, I've been in there. I love Zygarde.
Well, I've got some news for you for next year then. You're never gonna believe it.
No way!
Yeah! Mega Zygarde! No, fucking...
Zygarde's already got what's practically a mega form.
They do need to... They probably have to buff
I'll take this.
100% Zygarde.
That's good.
Specifically for Legend ZA, and then debuff it after.
Maybe I can see them doing that. Alright, Nameless. Can Nameless survive Kevin? We'll have to see. I will be right back for us to test this.
I don't see Zygarde being the one we fight because Zygarde. Well, I see us fighting it, but in a similar sense to Arceus.
Oh, she's gone. Away.
And I said, Swampert. One, two, three slaughtered my street.
What else? Yeah, there's also like I've always been confused by or never truly understood why William even takes apart the FNAF 1 animatronics during Follow Me. But I suppose the most one of the more likely explanations is that that's when he takes them and melts them down into the fun times or whatever.
Yeah, he wants remnants. Is like.
Yeah, but then the souls
He
come
wants
back.
remnants.
Uh-oh. Alright, nameless time. And then another part of it is that's kind of strange because at no point does he take Golden Freddy apart. We have no reason to believe he just did that off camera. And, that kind of puts a whole wrench in the whole 5 melted together thing.
No, here's the thing. We don't see him take Golden Freddy apart because he doesn't need to lure Golden Freddy to the safe room. Because there are spring locks in and all that there.
And I guess so.
And we don't see Golden Freddy in the safe room when they go in.
But I don't particularly know if Cassidy is, part of the amalgam. Because she persists, unlike everything else, so she might not have been in the fire at all. Oh, no! Not now. Not like this. Oh, I guess like this. That was entirely a skill issue. That's alright. I'm kind of glad he's not going down without a fight. Even if it's a short one. I've always wondered how Charlie feels about Lefty. Because she has kind of just been imprisoned by her own dad. And it's probably not good being restricted like that. Or at least feeling good. So, I wonder how she feels about Lefty. Is she mad about that? Or does it, is it all, in the end, justified to her why he exists and why it trapped her? We never get to see that kind of thing. Which is pretty unfortunate. Because it really is interesting. I want to know what, more about what Charlie thinks. Because, the most of what we know about her is that she's aware, always thinking in the puppet, and she was at one point really scared of William. But she's not anymore, she grows past it. By the time of UCM. Ow. That's alright. Nameless, get in my range. Oh. Oh, I'd also rewrite Ditophobia to not be a thing. But I think that goes without saying. I don't know, like, a lot of people who actually like what Ditophobia did.
What did Ditophobia do?
That's the one that revealed that the nightmares are actually real, and they exist in some weird test chamber that William uses to, like, sink tear gas in to make the nightmare animatronics, like, and run experiments on kids that he kidnaps. Because now he's kidnapping kids and not just killing them, I guess. And he's got the nightmare animatronics as actual physical things.
And this is from Tales from the Pizzaplex.
It's from the last book. So, yeah, it's canon. Because Frights is debatably canon. Pizzaplex, there's not really a debate to be had there.
It's not even like... It's not even a case where one's debatably canon and one's the other, and one's, like, the other. One was stated to be canon in a vague, non-committal way. And then Tales from the Pizzaplex has just been explicitly confirmed this is a thing that is 100% canon. This actually happened in the game's timeline.
So is FNAF 4 like confirmed to be one of the people who...
No.
Well, no, not particularly. We don't know if it was Bite Victim that we're playing as in the night sections. We never really did know that.
But also, is the person we're playing as in night sections potentially...
We don't know.
We could be playing as Mike in the night sections.
So what if the nightmares changed from nightmares and someone draws and sketched them out and gave William the idea in his own house?
Probably Michael.
We've got to... We at least know that Michael knows that Nightmare Fredbear exists and has seen Nightmare Fredbear in some way, shape or form because he drew him in the logbook. So we know for a fact Michael has seen Nightmare Fredbear.
Yeah.
There goes Nameless. High five the screen.
I want to hunt a post with you.
Nice. Hold on. Yeah, we have passed the test. Now December has ascended to godhood. Well done, December. You are a god. I heard about the situation. Are you doing okay? Sorry, I didn't know. Situation? Huh? Is something going on in my life that I'm not aware of?
The egg situation?
Is it... I'm sorry, I'm not quite sure what you're referring to right now. I know there have been situations in the past, but at the current moment, nothing's going on. Whatever you've seen, you might need to check the date on it. Because, like, I haven't had any, like, severe problems in my life for a while.
This isn't about the egg hunt, is it?
Illustrate this. A reclusive logarithm accepts by the unexpected invention a ring, and nature coalesces below the corner, the which rejects among a forceful aether the eccentric robot. The halcyon vassal divines beneath an assailant. The hunted ritual nods of the indignant stork than an assailant. The covenant understands over the table. The Hellenistic language acknowledges that the hunted interpolate on a cannon. A poetic wand energizes from a progeny. Now, if none of that made any sense to you, that's because this lore item, every single adjective and noun in it is randomized every single time. And it can say Augscule. The first time I did this, it said Augscule. That's the first time I ever heard Augscule. So I didn't know it was an inside joke. Oh, we got a cheat permission slip too.
Augsculian.
I'm very not sure what you mean. I don't know if you left a comment elsewhere. I'll go look.
I swear, if there's a comment on the
about any
video.
situation.
I heard about the egg situation specifically.
Wait, they said egg situation?
They said
Yeah.
egg situation.
Oh, I missed that word. What is the egg? Okay, now I'm even more confused.
Are they fucking...
None of my like significant incidents, let's call them, in my personal life have had to do with eggs.
Lime queen egg is. You're not an egg.
No, I never really have been. Not for like very long at all.
And
Not for at least a couple of years at this point, it's safe to say.
Yeah, and even then, I was barely. It was pretty immediate with me. And let's do boss rush just to send it. Since we've got Kevin, there's no reason not to. Let's just destroy every single one of my adversaries over the course of this run. Summon dog. Dog is good, but he is no Kevin. Nothing is quite Kevin in this entire game.
I know someone called Kevin. They insisted to pronounce Kevin.
Oh yeah, this uses the old boss. For some reason, Infernum boss rush uses the old boss rush like order, whereas now it's actually in terms of progression. Ow. Oh. There he goes. Hi, Queen Bee. I remember you. You were one of the first, like, struggles of sorts. Aureus! You were a bastard this playthrough, especially compared to Summoner. I guess that's only fair that you got your revenge, but not anymore. Say goodnight.
Oh dear.
What do you think about, like, the shadows? Like Shadow Freddy and RW? Because there really is, like, not a lot pointing to anything that they are in terms of backstory. We know that Shadow Bonnie is to do with Dark Remnant and stuff like that. And Happiest Day. They seem to be connected to Happiest Day.
Agony demons? Question mark?
Potentially, yeah. There's also the theory that Shadow Freddy is evil. Because, you know, he's just straight up the one that lures them in Follow Me. He always shows up like where William is. William's a guard in FNAF 2, so Shadow Freddy shows up in FNAF 2. Springtrap is in FNAF 3. Look who else is in FNAF 3 in your office.
Yeah.
Like, Shadow Freddy pretty much shows up everywhere William is. So the theory that he's like an agony demon that represents the agony that William inflicts, that pretty much makes sense.
Yeah, I did see I think I posted a screenshot of this video's thumbnail. I went back and watched it eventually, because I was so curious, but it was something along the lines of, so is Shadow Freddy William Afton stand or something?
Yeah, it's by the same guy that I've been like watching a lot of. I saw that video. He also made a follow-up. He made a follow-up that like explains like Shadow Freddy, like more into detail, a potential backstory for how Shadow Freddy manifested, which details that during the save him, help him minigame from FNAF 2, which, you know, Charlie's death, like, he proposes that Henry is the one in the Cake Bear suit, and he slows down because he sees Charlie outside, but he can't do anything to help her because he's in a Springlock suit at the time, so he can't go outside, and he can't take it off, because he has to go to the safe room to do that, and it's a whole process. So he just cannot do anything to help Charlie. So then, like, the agony from that and just William killing a child, like, that is enough to manifest Shadow Freddy in the form of Cake, in like a bear form because of Cake Bear. Or Fredbear, or whatever.
I like that.
We don't know if that minigame is from Fredbear's or Freddy's, is the thing. But if it is Fredbear's, then this is a potential thing that happened. Henry being there on the night is, like, an interesting idea to me. Especially, like, if he knows what's happening and can't do anything because he's busy at the time. In a Springlock suit.
Okay. I'm busy right now.
Which kind of is very painful because, yeah, he can't do anything. Because he's in a Springlock suit. He can't do shit to help her, even if he wanted to.
I think Henry, Camilla...
He does state during his monologue, I couldn't help you then, so let me help you now. Which, like, could just be, yeah, he wasn't there at the time, he didn't know. Or it could be that he was there and he did know, but he, like, physically couldn't stop it. Also, he doesn't have to have, like, known in that moment that it was William doing it. He could have just not sinned.
Yeah. Well, that makes sense.
Yeah, it's a plausible
like,
theory.
Wearing a Springlock suit, your visibility is not going to be very good. He has no clue what William did it at the time. That makes perfect sense to me.
But then I started thinking along the lines of, wouldn't Henry then... Well, Security Puppet exists to protect Charlie. Wouldn't Henry, like, almost immediately turn to that thing to, like, and then see that it's been locked in its box? But, like, even then, what's he gonna do? Let it out the box? It can't really go outside to help her either. And it tries to. But Henry would also, like, see it do that. He would see the puppet go outside and try and help her.
Yeah, and I don't know if he necessarily does.
Yeah, it's more likely because the security puppet is a thing that exists to watch Charlie, specifically Charlie, that he straight up wasn't there. That's what I feel.
You don't need to build a robot to watch your child if you are going to be around your child.
Yeah. There's another explanation that, like, maybe Henry is the guy on the couch in Midnight Motorist that's, like, babysitting Will's kids for him, so he made a babysitter of his own for Charlie.
Why would Henry be babysitting William's kids?
It's so William can go to the bar and get drunk. Which like, we know he does. Oh shit, Tier 4's in the game, right?
I'm confused by the whole thinking an egg situation then leaving.
Yeah, me too. It doesn't really matter too much, I guess. But yeah, like, that's plausible. And then, like, while William's, like, I don't know, potentially drunk or something, or, like, he's just an opportunist, he sees Charlie locked outside, and he's like, ooh. Well, my son has presumably just died, so fuck you, Henry. There goes your daughter. And then he drives home, and then, okay, I was about to say, and then he sees that Michael's run away without even, like, acknowledging that Mike Runaway is a thing that is not confirmed either. That's how much of this shit I've been watching. But yeah, there's another theory that says Michael is the runaway kid in Midnight Motorist. It's a whole thing. I don't really know about the footprints, though. There's many explanations for the footprints.
I don't know if Michael's necessarily the runaway, but then the thing is I don't know who else would be.
Yeah. Like, the footprints are the especially confusing thing. He tried to propose as well that, like, maybe the footprints were Shadow Freddy's, and he just like came to the Afton house after manifesting from Charlie's death that night. So he manifests that night, goes straight to the Afton house, stands outside Michael's or whoever the Runaways' window, and then they run off with him. But like there is zero evidence to back that up other than Shadow Freddy. It's a thing. He's got to have done something. He has like vague connections to William. But like there is no evidence for what the fuck was like is the cause of the footprints outside the house. Who knows? Maybe it is Shadow Freddy like becoming a physical being for a second, and then just as quickly becoming incorporeal again because the footprints don't lead anywhere.
My thinking regarding that at first was pretty simple, right? Oh, it's an animatronic. Oh, it's got fucking, how many toes does it have again? I'm trying to remember how many toes it had.
I think it has like 3. I think the theory that it's William luring a kid out is highly unlikely just because it's raining.
Well, it's an animatronic with 3 toes, and it's raining.
Yeah.
So it can't be one of the Springlock suits.
No. It can't really be like any suit that isn't like supernatural in some way, shape or form, because what the fuck?
It can't be Springtrap, or any of the Springlock suits.
Oh, hi dog.
Because I am fairly certain that amount of rain would set off
Yeah.
the Springlock. Could it be the FNAF 1 animatronics? I mean, Freddy and Bonnie have 3 toes in that.
Yeah, who knows really?
So it could be them.
Maybe it's Golden Freddy because of what he does in the movie, where he just straight up does come to the house and like go like, "Hey, come with me," and she's like, "Okay."
Well, the only animatronics around. Well, would the Golden Freddy suit necessarily be haunted at that time by?
Yeah, I don't know.
The vengeful.
It's called Later That Night. We can only assume that night is the night Charlie dies, so
That
probably
night's
not.
to be the night Charlie dies, so we probably aren't haunted. Yeah.
It's either the night Charlie dies or the night Bite Victim dies, but he has no connections to FNAF 6 at all, really. So, it's more likely Charlie, who's like the most important spirit in that game. Bye, Aaron. Oh yeah, in regards to like things like puppet stuff as well, it is like noteworthy that one of the image Henry shows for Give Gifts Give Life, obviously Golden Freddy's not there. Or the kid that's Golden Freddy isn't there, just the 4. So like, yeah. I guess that's less for puppet stuff, more for Springlock Cassidy. Like, maybe Puppet didn't stuff her because she's not there under Henry's funny screenshot he took, I guess, of the game. Hi, Pavi. Interesting that Yaron is before Providence in this. But I guess they consider Providence the harder boss, which... I mean, I guess I agree. I do find Providence harder than Yaron, even when I'm not shredding Yaron's health with Ice Barrage. Bye, Provi. Who's left? Exos, Calamitas... Ah! I don't even get a choice. Oh well. I guess it's the guys that I fought last. Hi, Ares. Can you die swiftly, please?
Okay.
Ow. Oh right, I'm not done yet. Whoops! Oh great, now I have this to worry about. Oh well, it should be fine with my mobility. Bye. See you guys later! Can't catch me. The Cassidy Princess quest thing will always confuse me. There's no way in hell it was ever supposed to actually be Cassidy. Because why in God's name would like a fucking thing that relates entirely to Vanny have Cassidy the player character? What the fuck does she have to do with that? Nothing is the answer. She has fuck all to do with Princess Quest. They propose the idea that maybe it's like one of those fucking haha things like the name Jeremy is thrown around, where the name of the princess is Cassidy. And at that point, like, shut up. Like, that is definitely a thing that they would do, but like, come on.
And remember this.
And remember Jeremy?
You have to.
What? Nah, that was a victory. I'm not doing all of that again, I can't be bothered. We won. Dying to Calamitas' desperation, does that count? What Blahaj?
Mine personally, Calamitas.
Maybe. That's pretty much it. Thanks, Dad.
Happy Monday, everyone.
Hold on. What was a squid? Grilled squirrel? Is this an actual fucking thing? Jesus Christ, I had no idea there was grilled squirrel in Terraria. What the hell? You learn something new about this game every single day. Arc bottle. I've always been interested in this. Oh fuck, never mind. I'm suddenly not interested anymore. Yeah, I think that's the end of this playthrough. Thank you so much for sticking through it, guys. Next playthrough, I'm not sure what it will be, really. I'm not gonna hop right back into Terraria, though. You know me, I always have, like, intermissions between Terraria playthroughs because they take a lot of streams. I'll probably be streaming, like, Isaac and things in the meantime. Who knows, maybe I'll find something FNAF related as well. Because I'm currently on a big FNAF thing. Who knows? Shubula. Oh, shut up. You're making fun of my way, my talk. And a December-centric stream. I think it makes sense. In terms of FNAF worlds, like, if anything, like, the spirit with the eyes, who is pretty much the same thing as Glitch Fredbear, they're pretty much the same character, just the eyeballs in the clock ending and Fredbear. I'm pretty sure they're the same thing.
Yeah.
But like they say that like you were created for one purpose to like. So that leads me to believe like not actually the adventure characters obviously, but like something the adventure characters are represented was created to put the pieces in place for Happiest Day, and there's only really like one character we know for a fact can create like things, which is Cassidy, because she does that in UCN. So I guess she also created the adventure animatronics.
Well,
off like Freddy, maybe.
Do we think the adventure animatronics are living?
I don't know.
Because we don't ever see. I don't believe we ever see Cassidy create actual life. That's something we only ever see the puppet do. If the adventure animatronics are actual characters that exist and are like canonically living things,
I don't think.
then I'd say that's evidence in favour of it maybe being Charlie. But I don't know that they are, because it's weird
like
with FNAF World.
I've opened up the Pizzeria roleplay. I think we're just gonna spend the rest of the stream short runtime fucking around and seeing what we can find on this.
You might want to change the title to No. And Pizzeria roleplay.
Hold on, can you watch this video on the phone?
I'm not doing that.
Game? Oh, you're already in game.
Yeah. I'm not changing the stream's title.
Who is
What
that?
the fuck?
I do not know who this is. I do not
Is this safe to watch on stream?
Yes.
know who this is. I do not know who this is. I also don't know who this is.
What?
I don't know who this is either, but he is kind of handsome. All I'm saying is now I know exactly who did it. I know exactly who did it.
Who did what?
I don't know.
Okay, what map have I even been loaded into here? I don't know. I don't know what map this is. I guess it's thematic. Like, where is Jason, Freddy Bully? Oh, cool. They gave him names. Oh, there's Cassidy.
Who has a name?
The bullies from FNAF 4. We've loaded in a security breach. Let's go! I friggin' love the security breach map in this, just because there's so much to do in it. You'll have to forgive that Roblox's assets don't load very quick on my current PC. Which reminds me that I've got a new PC. I'm just not setting it up until I've finished my current video game project, because it would be such a hassle to transfer everything in the middle of it.
My iPad's assets may or may not have already loaded.
Yeah, it takes a while for, like, Roblox.
Although I haven't been able to spawn.
I can see you attempting to, though. Wall lean. Why does Cassidy have a wall lean? Cassidy has a wall lean emote that, like, pretty much... She's the only one I've played as so far who has that. So strange. I guess Pizzeria Roleplay's going in... They are, like, I guess, leaning into more of, like, a sassy Cassidy if you look at, like, the renders they have of her and the face they chose for her. So I guess this pose makes sense for her. But it would be cool if you could put it on, like... I feel like the default, like, adult selections for the characters should have more poses available to them. Like, give them all of the human poses. Because, like, I choose to, like, play as one of the other human characters and then appearance override revert to my avatar just so that I can get the extra animations. I just do this. Oh shit, I've got the Cassidy proportions still. Okay, well, I don't do it as Cassidy. My bow tie is in my face. What is Ritual Bonnie? What in the hell is Ritual Bonnie? Oh. Is this, like, made up? Wait a sec. This is a Terraria. So, yeah. No, this is... I've been yapping about FNAF while I destroyed the final bosses of the game. So once I was finished with Terraria, I decided to hop onto this instead because it's one of my favorite ways to just pass the time by screwing around. Nobody has said a word in this server since I've joined. Nobody.
Are you okay?
They really hate you that badly.
Which this is like, I just joined the most populated server. I don't understand why people just don't speak.
Why is there a guy with premium in-game called Goodbye Roblox?
I have no idea. The thing with modern Roblox roleplay games is that nobody actually roleplays.
Oh no, I just checked their real username.
After Ruin. We've got the community servers, which is like the main roleplay servers. But there was like stuff like Infection use and stuff. Which a lot of Roblox players seem to very, very like Infection use. Oh, people are talking. What's going on? I can't see chat! Is this some sort of streamer mode thing? What the hell? Hold on. Why can't I see chat? I could see chat in every other game. No, it's not going to be streamer mode. Is it? I don't even know if this has a streamer mode. Graphics mode?
It won't be that.
What the hell? Why can't I see chat? Why am I not allowed to see chat? This is a roleplay game! Let me see chat!
I can.
Haptics? I don't even know what that is.
No, definitely not haptics.
Yeah, no, there's nothing here that should be disabling chat. What the hell? I can't even chat. Am I broken? What the hell? Oh. Cool. Cool avatar. But I want to... Oh.
Why is there a tail in their head?
Please let me speak. I've been silenced.
Maybe a chat banned.
I did not get chat banned. That's not a thing that happened.
What did?
Alright, let's try again. Come on, let me see. There it is. In this server, I can see chat. Okay. Let me see chat in here.
I'll rejoin you.
No, I'm in the lobby, Sean.
Oh dear.
Why would you leave? I was gonna join on you.
I thought you were in a different server.
No. I'm trying to join back into the same server. Okay, I'm back.
Can you see chat?
It's loading. So I don't know yet. I'm just in the server.
What is that?
I can see chat. What the hell happened last time?
Roblox does sometimes do that.
Crusty eye game. I can't believe I just said that. Where's Cassidy? I can't see you. Andrew. Fuck off, Andrew! All my homies hate Andrew.
What if Cassidy just can't see chat?
No, it's Fredbear. No, Cassidy can see chat. See? She's seeing it right now. Hi, Cassidy. Hi.
She should be.
Ignited Bonnie. That's an interesting way to spell it. Enter the torso of this player. Oh, that's you. I could buy Fredbear for $800.
No! He's in my torso!
I'm gonna become Golden Freddy.
Let's hunt a post in the daycare real quick. What was the thing called?
Oh yeah, Springlock's... Yeah. I think I called it Hunter Ring, so that I could find it, because you can't search by ID for some reason in the daycare. I'll head over to the daycare's Golden Freddy. Yeah, the Springlocks, it reminds me, like, another thing for Springlock Cassidy, obviously, the ending of UCN, where Golden Freddy is, you know, doing the thing, twitching on the floor, and pretty much the exact same thing Springtrap does.
Gameplay paused.
which
I'm trying to take him somewhere.
is kind of exclusively something that Springlock suits have done historically.
What is?
Sit on the floor twitching, like Golden Freddy and Springtrap do. Those are the only two we see doing that. So, like, I don't know, Springlock Cassidy, maybe that's a hint towards that. The thing is, there is no, like, there's nothing solid to go off of Springlock Cassidy. It's all, like, assuming that this is what William could, this is something he could have done. But, like, the only thing that could possibly hint towards that is UCN's ending.